Hey guys, what is up? This is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and it's time for a VHS, Blu-ray, and 4K Ultra HD update for February 27, 2024. As of today, I got 5 VHS tapes from eBay, as well as 2 Blu-rays and 1 4K Ultra HD from Amazon. The bottom 3 here actually came from Amazon today, and yeah. And the 5 VHSs that I actually got from eBay, I think in the past week, like last week or recently or something like that, but, you know. So with that being said, I'm going to get started on showing you guys the first VHS for today's update that I got, which is also a clamshell tape as well. So I'm going to be showing you guys the DreamWorks animated film, The Prince of Egypt. It comes in a clamshell tape, like I said. It's a clamshell. Rated PG, and the runtime is an hour and 39 minutes. I watched this movie last December for its milestone anniversary, and I actually really loved The Prince of Egypt. I think it's probably one of DreamWorks Animation's best films that they ever released. The print date says it right here. It was probably printed on sounds like May 27th of 1999, if I'm correct. But yeah, I don't really read print dates that much anymore. But yeah, but you can see the print date here. So I think the print date is probably, as far as I'm right, it's May 27th of 1999. Yep. So yeah. Yeah, The Prince of Egypt, I actually really enjoyed. And yeah, and also, oh yeah, and pretty much this is also DreamWorks Animation's second movie that they released after Ants. And yeah, this movie was going to be DreamWorks Animation's first movie at first, but then the situation between Ants and A Bug's Life worsened. The feud worsened when Disney refused to avoid competition with this movie. So I guess DreamWorks Animation decided to release Ants first before this movie. But if I had to pick one 1998 DreamWorks animation release, if I had to pick one that I prefer most, which one would I pick? Well, I didn't really mind Ants. I didn't really mind Ants. I still think it's a good start to DreamWorks animation. But I gotta say, The Prince of Egypt, I loved a lot more now that I think about it. Even though I still remember Ants to this day, since But yeah, The Prince of Egypt, great movie. Yep, so that's The Prince of Egypt on VHS and a clamshell tape. Now on with the last 4 VHS tapes. And next up, we got the 2000 film X-Men. And it's also a THX certified VHS release. The first X-Men from 2000. Rated PG-13, and the runtime's approximately 104 minutes. Starring Patrick Stewart, Hugh Jackman, Ian McKellen, Halle Berry, and Famke Janssen, whatever you want to say that, James Marsden and Bruce Davison, and Rebecca Romijn Stamos, and Ray Park, and Anna Paquin, whatever you want to say her last name, but whatever. And it says here, the print date says it was printed around October 3rd of 2000. Yeah. At least I'm trying my hardest to read print dates and say it out loud for you guys. But yeah. So that's X-Men. Next up, we got the M. Night Shyamalan film, The Sixth Sense, starring Bruce Willis. Rated PG-13, and the runtime is 107 minutes. Also starring Haley Joel Osment, Olivia Williams, and Toni Collette. Music by James Newton Howard. And that, excuse me, and that's The Sixth Sense on VHS. Next up, we got another movie right here, which I remember watching a long ago when I was in one of my science and space classes, and yeah, I actually really love this one too. This one's called Apollo 13, the one where Tom Hanks is like, Houston, we have a problem, and this is also a Ron Howard film starring Tom Hanks, Kevin Bacon, Bill Paxton, Gary Sinise, and Ed Harris. Rated PG. And the runtime is 2 hours and 20 minutes. So yeah, Apollo 13, I love it. Yeah, it's like definitely. I will say, I think Apollo 13 is probably one of Ron Howard's best films he's ever worked on. Yeah, because this movie's actually not like another. At least this movie, because I know this movie's not like another. It's not like one of those sci-fi films, because this movie Apollo 13 was actually based on a true story. Like, it happened for real. Like, it's like one of those space opera films, or one of those like space films where it's based on a true story and it's not sci-fi. Yep. And of course, the music is by James Horner. Rest in peace. All right, Apollo 13, fantastic movie right here. And the last VHS I got is actually this is actually a movie I actually watched like last summer, and I actually recently revisited earlier this month. And of course it's also one of the best Robin Williams films ever as well. So this movie is the one and only Mrs. Doubtfire, starring the one and only Robin Williams and Sally Field. Also starring Mara Wilson as well. And of course Pierce Brosnan. Anyway. Rated PG-13. And let's see. Oh yeah, and the runtime is approximately 125 minutes. Directed by Chris Columbus. And music by Howard Shore. Yeah, Mrs. Doubtfire needs no introduction. It's really hilarious, and it's also like definitely one of the best Robin Williams films ever. It's really great. At first, I gave this movie 4 stars out of 5 when I first watched it last summer on Letterboxd. But then after revisiting it for the second time, I will say I would definitely give this film a 5 out of 5. Definitely a 10 out of 10 for sure. So yeah, if you've never seen Mrs. Doubtfire before, I don't know where you've been. This is great. So that's Mrs. Doubtfire on VHS. And that's going to be it for the VHSs. Now on with the Blu-rays and 4K. The first Blu-ray I got is the 2023 movie, Wonka, starring Timothy Chalamet. Timothy Chalamet. I always have trouble pronouncing his last name. But whatever. So I got the 2023 film Wonka, and yeah, I went and saw this movie in theaters an early Thursday preview, and I enjoyed Wonka. I thought Wonka was great. Rated PG, and the runtime is 116 minutes. directed by Paul King, with music score by Joby Tolbot. Joby Tolbot, who also did the music to the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Son of Rambo, and the Sing films. And yeah, that's all I can remember for this update. And yeah, and of course, Wonka also stars Keegan-Michael Key, as well as Matt Lucas and Sally Hawkins and Rowan Atkinson, Mr. Bean himself, and Hugh Grant. Yeah, this movie Wonka is kind of like the Disney movie Wish, but done the right way. Because the difference between this movie and Wish is because at least I think this movie Wonka actually focuses more on the story rather than the Easter eggs and references. Because as for the Disney movie Wish, the movie Wish kind of more like it focused more on the Easter eggs and references in Wish, rather than it didn't really focus on the story that much. But I still enjoy both Wonka and Wish, so yeah. Next Blu-ray I got is Next Goal Wins. I actually watched Next Goal Wins on Disney Plus earlier this month, and I didn't really think Next Goal Wins I thought was that bad of a film. I mean, I thought it was pretty decent. And yes, I also watched the British documentary as well, and I actually enjoyed the documentary film. Rated PG-13, and the runtime is about 104 minutes. Starring Michael Fassbender and Rachel House, as well as Will Arnett and Elizabeth Moss. Yeah, Armie Hammer was going to be in this movie at first, but then he got recast by Will Arnett because it's due to how Armie Hammer was going through a lot of cannibalism controversies at the time. So they had to recast Armie Hammer to Will Arnett. Yeah. So yeah, Next Goal Wins. Pretty decent film for a soccer movie. And the last one I got is a 4K Ultra HD. I think as far as I remember, as far as I memorized for this update, this is actually my fourth Illumination film I now own on 4K. Yeah, because the other three were Despicable Me 3, Sing 2, and the Super Mario Brothers movie. And of course, that's Migration. Includes 3 mini movies. Which is kind of odd that the Super Mario Brothers movie didn't have any mini movies at all, but Migration does. And of course, that also includes the Minions short film Moon with Vector. Rated PG. And the mini movies include Fly Hard, Moon, and Midnight Mission. Rated PG, like I said, and the runtime is 1 hour and 22 minutes. Yep, there you go. And there you go. Migration. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for this VHS, Blu-ray, and 4K Ultra HD update for February 27, 2024, guys. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video as usual, and if you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And also, make sure to give this video a thumbs up as well. With that being said, until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying, goodbye everybody, and that's about it.